Hello YouTube! Today's video, I'm reacting to my own video on theScore, which is the story of kennyS. I've done it on stream, you know me, chat is always the king. Chat asked me to react to a video, I do it because this is what you want, and what you want is what I want. I want you to be happy. I hope you're gonna enjoy the video. Hey, by the way, sub and leave a like. Mwah.
Complete with friends, casual opponents, or YouTubers. The winner gets everything.
Hey bro, link in the description gives 7% deposit bonus.
All or nothing. Case battles are already on Skin Club.
My first CSGO event, guys, ever.
I see in like online that tries to replicate that, it can't do it, and there's a reason for that.
Yeah, the montage is really nice, huh? This is one of my favorite highlights ever. It level 30%, 10%, 100%. You know why I chilled that day? We were playing in Elix Studio and it was so fucking cold because in the US, they put crazy AC. Crazy AC. I asked them before the game, can you lower the AC please? It's freaking cold. Have you played ever with cold hands? This is not playable. So at the end of the game, it was still cold and I didn't rage at my teammates or at the game, you know? I literally rage at Elix because they didn't lower the AC and I was cold. And I lost the game. Of course we lost the game. Of course we lost the game. So I was so fucking mad, bro. Oh, look at me, bro. I used to be so cute. Literally, I barely talk to all the people around the table anymore.
The high-powered sniper rifle offers a one-shot kill with a hit to the head
Ah,
or chest.
CSGO, bro. CSGO, the AWP was so fucking overpowered. That's really good.
Offset by a slow rate of fire.
But you could not quickscope like you can on CSGO though. Oh, 1.6.
Working his way up through the French.
I was young, okay? I kinda was looking around, you know? What do I like? What do I look like? How should I look like? Obviously, I look like shit when I join video games.
Kenny met a player called Bless and began playing on a community Mumble server called The Wall, which is where his career would begin in earnest.
On that Mumble, which is the ancestor of TeamSpeak. I mean, they were in the same time. But yeah, on that Mumble, there was the best player in France. Literally like Sharks, RPK. No, not RPK, but Apex, Sharks, Scream and stuff, you know.
À cette époque, il y avait un projet d'équipe.
Yeah, and Malek didn't take me. You know why he didn't take me? I did one practice. And he said, no, I don't take him, he's cheating. And a few weeks ago, he said that, whatever.
Même si moi, sur ça, en tout cas, je l'ai toujours défendu.
That's true. RP has been really supportive to me.
Most players don't get the
I was not
opportunity
cheating now.
to start off with one of their regions.
This, back in context, Fairy Games was the best team in the world, and I got tested in the team without playing a single LAN. Literally, not a single LAN.
Best teams. But Kenny did.
And Reason, Glaive, and all those guys, they thought I was cheating. They were asking, who is that guy? Who is that guy?
Roster that fielded the likes of Existence, NBK, RPK, and Apex. But Kenny's debut at offline events
My first event. You know, I was a nerd at this time. I was a big nerd, not gonna lie.
was anything but smooth. While he was able to prove that he wasn't cheating, the pressure of the later rounds got to him. A pattern that would repeat itself later in his career.
Imagine you are 15 and you play straight away in the best team in the world, surrounded by the best player in the world. Imagine how hard it is to get confidence, you know?
Individuellement très bon, mais après tout le reste, vraiment, c'était tout à revoir et tout à travailler. Donc,
But 5 months later, Kenny would...
They were already writing my name wrong, bro. Already, imagine that. In 2012.
finally get his chance to join the very game's starting roster following...
The player that got tested in the same time than me and got taken by the team, he stole a laptop.
MK.
So he got kicked.
Team attended both Insomnia 45 and 46 for CS Source, taking home the first place prize at both events.
My first MVP, Insomnia 46. My first MVP ever, guys.
The impending release of Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Source had been the
Was
game
tough.
that Kenny had built his young career
Was tough, man.
and the move to Global Offensive was anything but easy.
If you look at the game closely,
Yeah, that voice.
the game looks like Counter-Strike. So
Past, the game looks like Counter-Strike Source. Now he has a rock voice, you know, like manly voice. I love Nathan. I can't wait to play with you again, bro.
the recoil, the graphics,
The
everything looks
recoil, the
awesome. But when you look at the
graphics.
gameplay, the tactics,
The tactics, everything like that.
moi, j'étais ultra frustré parce que je venais d'arriver sur Source.
Imagine,
donc,
6 months, bro. And not even 6 months.
Voilà, 5 mois après.
You try out the game, you become pro, and 5 months afterwards, there was a new game.
Kenny found his groove, making some great plays with the Op's newest incarnation.
Yeah, for the story, before that event, which was the first event ever in CSGO, I was the worst player ever. I went in that event and I became super good suddenly. I don't know what happened.
Very Games, considered by many to be the strongest Source team in the world at that time, was upended by ninjas in pajamas.
They were
who had been
destroying our
previously
asses,
playing
bro.
CS 1.6.
Not bad. But this is at that time I became really friend with Getright. And the other players as well, but mostly Getright.
A disappointing third place finish after a loss to Quantic Gaming meant that it
That
wasn't
was a really awful event for me, really awful. And that was the hand of for me, bro. I was a noob at that time, guys. The only thing I had was my skill, literally. But here, you see that face? This is the face of a guy that knows he's gonna be kicked. It doesn't change the fact that I cried like a baby for days and days and days. It was much easier that bench than this one. This one was the hardest ever, bro. So, yeah, this one was tough. I was young as fuck.
fait en rentrant. Donc j'ai eu un appel de Jérôme.
Jerome again, huh? Every time. I got kicked twice by Jerome. One of my best friends, by the way.
While Kenny's time with LDLC would end up being short, it was here that he would finally conquer one of his biggest demons.
Bro,
NIP.
we were the first team, the first French team ever to beat NIP before Very Games did.
Kenny's inexperience led to
Yeah, I was looking, you know, I was young, bro. You cannot find the right thing straight away.
he and the team were upset by Epsilon at DreamHack Summer 2013.
This event, bro, I got so fucking mad. I did insane. I was so fucking good this event, I remember. And we played Epsilon in semi-final. For me, we will win the event, or go to final at least, you know? But we lost to them. Epsilon. Well, after they're gonna win the major. But yeah, after my video games kicked, I played 2 months for DLC. Then I said, "Yo guys, I'm tired. I'm tired." I didn't really went back from that kick, you know. So I kind of make LGS disband, which is bad, I know. Then I had Navi coming up to me, but I was not speaking English back then. So for the small story, when Navi approached me to join instead of Guardian, and then they took Guardian afterwards, I had a meeting with them on Skype, if I remember well, and I was not speaking English, you know? So I was so fucking awkward that I said, I don't have a microphone. I did, of course. And then Zeus come to me, he's talking to me, he's like super hyped to have me in the team. He was not speaking English really good, not gonna lie. And he was like, oh, by the way, you need to learn the communication in Russian.
Brief stint with We Got Game,
That day, Dan fucked me a bit, not gonna lie.
ultimately left out of that roster and posted an
Okay, I regret saying this. That was really emotional statement. Don't worry, everything is good between Apex and I.
angry statement that criticized both Apex and the other team members that had turned their backs on him. It was a moment where Kenny
Bro, Leon, I got kicked twice in my career, bro. Literally twice in 10 years. That's pretty much okay, I guess.
Kenny would be joined by Existence, Cali, Apex, and Maniac.
That team could have win. That team could have win DreamHack Winter 2014. If Kali doesn't get banned, I swear to God, we win this event. And LGC doesn't have a major. Because first of all, I was at the highest peak of my career before that event, and the team was really good. And Kali was awful. Trust me, Kali was awful. As soon as the first guy got banned, he started dropping 5 kills per practice, literally. It's on 30 rounds. And we were still smashing people. We would have won this event, even with Kali doing 5 kills, or with anyone else.
More bad news came weeks later as Valve released a patch to CSGO that substantially changed how the op worked.
It's not as fluid as it was, it's not as quick, the velocity's not there. And this immediately, for the pro scene, is a massive nerf.
The change drastically altered the way that oppers had to deal with specific angles in the game. Angles that had existed in some form within CS 1.6 and Source.
People thought that it actually damaged me, but after this nerf, I do great season still, you know? I'm still among the best players in the world, in the best team in the world, winning trophies, winning MVPs. I actually won most of my MVPs after the nerf, so yeah.
Despite his struggles, Kenny still produced the incredible moments he was known for.
And there's the big Guardian gets the follow-up as well. Goes for the no-scope, might get it, and yes, he will. Oh man, godlike.
I mean, yeah. I was hearing the crowd sing, ace, 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 ace. So what did I do? I went for the ace.
He was so scary to the point where the most dominant team in CSGO history, Fnatic, with Olaf Meister and everybody, right? They were like, We don't like playing against Kenny.
Bro, Titan is the only team that we're causing trouble to Fnatic. I don't know why. It's maybe existence game style and me being at my prime. Not at my prime, but at a really good level. I don't know, but Fnatic and the game style they had, it was really like good for me, you know? Pretty much like NIP back then, you know? They were like overconfident and taking their duel. If you take the duel, it's like playing FaZe nowadays. I mean, not nowadays, but 2 years ago.
All of a sudden, I don't know what to do when I'm playing against Kenny because if I peek even a pixel, I could be dead.
It's gonna be the old battle again. JW versus Kenny, and Kenny comes out on top.
Work with the bomb pass can take 5 seconds alone. He's gonna go for it behind the fountain. Kerrigan just gonna charge
Their faces afterwards, I love it. We talked about it last time, but I love it.
him down. He's gonna miss quite a few pistol shots. kennyS, he picks up the kill. Kerrigan should not have, but then he gets the second. kennyS punches the round.
In the quarterfinals, Envy cut through Na'Vi.
Is he gonna try and go huge here? kennyS on sight, straight in his face. Doesn't hit the no-scope. Doesn't hit the pistol. Oh, for the nine! kennyS, would you believe it? The balls on that man to go for that play.
The team set their sights on the next round.
Before that event, we were in bootcamp. We almost disbanded and we didn't practice. It was really bad.
Of Major, DreamHack Cluj-Napoca. The event would see Envy top their group and cast aside Fnatic in the bracket stage. But an absolute nail-biter against G2 Esports.
Oh, that was one of the best games I ever
In
played.
the semifinals, nearly dashed their championship.
It was so
hopes,
fucking good.
with Envy
We should have lost, but that was so fucking good.
down.
And now it's a 1 versus 1.
Thank you.
Kenny versus Guardian, and this could be a huge round for either player, and Kenny.
After more inconsistent results, the team dropped Kiyoshima and brought in Devil. The move did little to improve the team's fortunes.
Oh, really
and their
little. That
first
was
couple of lanes.
that was a really big mistake.
Then the unthinkable happened. After years of missing each other, the latest French shuffle saw the creation of a G2 team that, for the first time,
That team is overall really underrated. We won trophies, we won stuff, we did decent. Okay, people were expecting more, we were expecting more, but that team was really good, trust me.
included both kennyS and Shox. Dubbed by some to be the French super team, the roster also fielded NBK, Apex, and Body.
Simply too easy.
Meaning Happy will just about survive. Still on 6 HP, gonna go for the push, gets the no-scope onto Scream. That's ridiculous, leaving Happy. He's just gonna go straight for the defuse. Kenny getting the timing, and he will even get the kill in the end. Wonderful stuff from Kenny.
Middle, but it's quickly dealt with, and now it's just a
I got last pick in FPL, guys.
for G2 as they will take that lead back. There he is, kennyS for the 4K.
Which is going directly toward kennyS.
Kenny has grown up in CS, and he's got plenty of career ahead of him. And regardless of what comes next, he has emerged through a battle against his own emotional nature.